Hi guys, we are live. We are on YouTube and on Instagram. It's our Wisdom Wednesday. We are celebrating the soul. We're celebrating my new book. Walking the Ease of Life, with my name at the bottom. It is a little bit of a Christmas gift for people. Kind of fits for everybody. It has these small chapters, and they are perfect in these Corona times. People can take a little chapter a day and kind of reflect, and it has the energy of this awakened journey that I've been partaking in for the last 20 years, which is also kind of to remember that we need to kind of remember to have fun and not take the journey too seriously. Because it's easy for most people to take it too seriously. So these IGTVs or YouTubes kind of gives you a potential to connect with the energy. And also this book, these small chapters. So if you haven't gotten your copy yet, reach out and let me know. Or it can also be found on Amazon. But I would love to send you one. So let's start with, I found a little chapter here popping up. So I thought I'd share a little bit with you for a little reflection for the day. The soul. The soul, like life, is ever present, yet we might not see it, as we are caught up in the self that we have created. So we remain in suffering, distant from ourselves. The soul is this consciousness that sees everything and yet loves everything, as it is at peace. One way of seeing this consciousness is in the presence of life. We are connected with our life, but this life is not just ours. It is more. It is ever present. That is when we find the grandeur of life. This can seem hard to fathom, as life does not reveal itself until asked. But if you do, and you are ready, the soul appears, as if taking off a mask. And that is the focus of this journey, to kind of return to the soul, or to our awareness, our presence, our being. Kind of depends on how you kind of talk about life, how you talk about yourself. And everybody does it differently. That's why I created a little Bible to help you kind of connect. And it's really good for like new people that kind of can just, it is pretty much for everyone. It's not just for people that goes here, but it's a perfect birthday or Christmas gift. But the soul, as we kind of come in and realizes that the soul is always there, it's always what we have been connected with since we were little. It is now, when we kind of look back at it, if we are connected to it, it can feel kind of empty or sad. It can also feel very peaceful or happy or in love. All these different qualities of the soul. So that is why we kind of have to go through the ego, through our body, to awaken the soul, to kind of become aware of it. So we have to kind of empty out the ego, love our ego, so that we can kind of claim our space as our soul being. And that's when we kind of, with our mind, we talk with words, kind of paint a picture, and we realize that the mind has the potential to open. The mind has the potential to become as big as this room. It has the potential to have every thought of love, hate, desire, pain, suffering, like, don't like. So that kind of opens up the space. So if we allow the mind to be open, it kind of can hear every thought. But it takes a while before we allow this, because we have already kind of taken our mind and connected it into the body, into an ego of likes and dislikes, of love and don't love, of desire and hate. And then we kind of compress it down into the body, and it becomes a feelings. The feelings kind of direct us into love, don't like it. We pull away from some stuff, we lean into other stuff, we engage with feeling. So that's the texture of our ego. We are liking, don't liking, we're feeling sad, or we're feeling happy, angry. And then we kind of we root down into the physical. And then we feel stiffness and pain, and we feel diseases, different. We feel our body shift because we're starting to hold our energy in the body instead of allowing it to kind of open. So this process of kind of becoming empty, the reason for it is because when we allow the mind to open, then we can also allow our emotions to kind of emerge, these memories, because the emotional body gives our soul texture. It gives life texture. It's like the feeling awareness of our surroundings. And when you're like on a mountaintop, or you're having sex or different, or in the shower, you can kind of feel, you feel well as well. You're not just thinking I'm at peace. You're also feeling it. So this is more of a body being. It's more your emotions have the potential to kind of go through their sadness, their anger, their desire, their happiness, and they have the potential to emerge back into the texture of life, the uplifted, the blessed feeling, the love feeling of life. Now, many people do talk about this, but we kind of a lot of times forget that to transmute these emotions, we kind of need to harness our energy. We need to allow our energy to kind of be uplifted again. And that is where our body comes in. Our body is energy. It is our life force. And when we are allowing that life force to come in, we can allow the emotions to be kind of engaged, activated. Or else, like, our emotions become like traumas. They become emotions locked away in the body. But we can activate the emotions. We can energize them, so we can like burn them up, get them juiced up, cook it. So the ice kind of melts away and it becomes like water, and then we can steam it, and then the energy shifts, and then the emotions can return to that just becoming a gentle companion, just texture for us. So there's a reason why I talk about mind, emotions, heart, and body. Is because you actually need, a lot of people do talk about just awakening the mind, but if they haven't included the body, then you can't really release the emotions. Then it's just kind of stowed away. And when it's stowed away, it will kind of just like be there, and the body will still kind of just falter away, and it's still kind of become sicker and kind of tense. But this process that we actually like release the emotions, then they can actually like the whole energy body can be uplifted, and we can more and more step into the awareness of our lifted self. And that's where our soul can come in as presence, and we can kind of start engaging with life, loving life, because life is alive, it is texture, it is energy, it's just uplifted. So that is the journey that we're going through. That is why it can be hard at times, because you're going through different emotions that we kind of have to energize, that we kind of like cook a little bit over time. So it is a transforming journey. It's not just I have understood it. That's when people just understand and seek to understand it, it becomes just mind. And that's why I made this book. It's kind of a peaceful journey. It's a gentle journey. It's a patient journey. It is something you just have to allow yourself to do a little bit of every day, put in the intention in there, and gradually it awakens. We become like a flower awakening. Whew, that felt good. Then we kind of sneeze it out. And then that energy becomes awakened. Anyway, let's step into the second part that we always do, kind of allowing this energy that we're moving in, and we're allowing it to sink into our bones, to move it through the system. So lean back wherever you are, if you're in the bathtub or on the couch or wherever you are, and we will reconvene in a few minutes, and we will go into the silence of stuff. Hello, hello. Here we are. Took a little pause here. So you might have gone to the bathroom, had a little pee break, or wherever you are. Let's take it down. It's already kind of starting to move down. I'm kind of following around the energy of awareness, the energy of the soul, when we're kind of like allowing that to kind of manifest in the body. And then it kind of comes in, it expands in the mind, but then it comes in down into the face, into the jaw, into your neck. And then as silence comes in, as you allow the body to still, to silence itself, the energy starts to like deepen down. And it starts moving down into your chest, into your shoulders, as it kind of expands out. You can feel it out in your fingers, in your arms. Oh, here we are. And then it starts dropping down into your hips, into your legs, to your thighs, into your feet. Into your toes, kind of spreads out under the blade of your foot, and it starts to come up. It's like a subtle energy movement, like a wind coming up through between your legs, up into your groin, up into your genitals, up into your belly. And up into your chest. And it can open, so it's like the emotion, it kind of opens up your body. Feminine is like the open chest, the open belly. It's like the relaxedness. It's like the difference between the masculine, tense, contracted body and the open, relaxed body of the feminine. So it's like it is the feminine integration, the body integration in the feminine aspect of life. And then it kind of comes up into your head again, into the side of your neck, up into your head, and back in your, making kind of your whole spine, your back, your neck open. And that's kind of in that merger, the soul, that's where the soul can rest, in the back of our body. As we kind of lean back, we let go. It's like a surrendered state of mind. As we can find the focus of ego, having a work, having an intention, and then we have to let it go to invite the soul in. And then we come in and we claim our space. Perfect. You can open your eyes again, move around. We are done for today, and I will see you next time. And let me know if you need more books. They're both in America and in Oslo. Have a beautiful day.